Hey everyone, it's Kyle from Cool Collectibles back again for another review. This time it's the Hot Toys MMS380 Doc Brown from Back to the Future Part 2. For all your 1/6 scale figures and more, click the link in the description below to head on over to Sideshow Collectibles. They ship worldwide, so definitely check them out. Alright, I did review the Marty figure from Back to the Future Part 2 maybe a month or so ago, so hopefully you can click through and check that out on the channel as well. I was pretty much happy with that figure overall. And with this new Doc Brown, I am pretty much happy with this as well. So the head sculpt I think is the most controversial part, but we'll get to that shortly. I'll just give everyone a run through of the packaging and accessories. So the packaging is pretty much the stock standard type style for this particular series, so nothing too much to write home about. Accessories wise, it does come with this pretty nice base with the silver nameplate there, and I would have much preferred something like this for the Marty figure instead of the dynamic base with the water sort of base. This one is much preferred, if not the oval base. So I do use the oval base from the original Marty McFly figure for Marty from Part 2, but I'll definitely use this for Doc Brown here. It does come with his emergency cash briefcase thing here. But you'll see it does have a separate sticker sheet where you do put the titles on the outside, and then it's got the labels for all the different years for the notes here. So you can see the detailing is pretty damn awesome. I'm not going to bother trying to take any of these out due to the different sizes of the notes, and I'll probably lose them all, but they do look pretty damn good, and then you just clasp it together like that. So really nicely done there. Comes with the newspaper, and I think it's the same newspaper as what came with Marty. I haven't double checked exactly, it's still in the cabinet over there, but again it is a nicely done USA Today newspaper. The exclusive version from Sideshow here, or the special edition from Hong Kong if you're getting it from Hong Kong, is this Walkie-Talkie Set, which I think is the one that he takes out of the car and gives to Marty to keep in touch. And I think you can slide this up and take them out if, you can slide this back cover out and take out the walkie-talkies if you want, but I'll probably just leave it like that in the packaging. It also comes with the hypnotizer thing that he makes Jennifer go to sleep for, and I think these do sort of rotate. I think it comes out of packaging folded away, but they do feel pretty delicate, so go easy on that. It comes with his glasses or his visor, and I think the likeness looks a lot better when he's holding this above his head, so that's probably the pose that I'll go with, and over his eyes it looks pretty good too. It does come with both of his watches, so I think the silver one goes over his left wrist and this black one over his right. I think I'll probably have to go back to the movie or some screenshots to have a look at that. And it comes with, I think this is the binoculars set or something. I'll have to go back and watch them. It's been ages since I watched Back to the Future Part 2. It's the least favourite of mine. But I'll have to go back and see what this is. I think it's the some sort of special binoculars or something like that. And it does come with a range of hands as well. It does come with a couple of relaxed palms on the figure out of the box, and it comes with this pointing hand and a few others to hold the accessories, but I'll definitely have him, I think it might be this one to hold the glasses or something like that, so I'll check out the poses on the various Facebook groups and forums and pick my favourite one. But onto the figure. Alright, so we might as well start with the head sculpt. Overall I think it's pretty good. I don't think it's a perfect likeness. I think it's almost a little bit too young. I'll just get him off the stand here. I think it could do with maybe a bit more wrinkling and so on, but Hot Toys has really given it a fantastic facial paint application. It looks very realistic in hand with all of its sort of subtle freckling and so on, and the eyes are great. I guess the biggest complaint is perhaps the expression, so I'm not sure if it's a sort of mid, his Great Scott or what various other expressions that he does, but I think if you sort of have his visor over the top here, or over his eyes, it does look pretty good. And I think it's a fairly soft plastic, so you can get it over there, but just watch out for scratching the skin there. But again, as always, I think the stranding on the hair is fantastically detailed on Hot Toys. I think they're the best in the business when they do hair, sculpted hair. And I don't know if it's just a little bit too neat maybe with that style, but he always was a little bit crazy, Doc, so I guess with a bit more wrinkling and a bit more of the crazy hair, it might bring out that likeness a bit more, but overall I'm still pretty happy with it. The standout feature for the figure, I think, is definitely the outfit, although I do think the coat and the pants is probably just a shade too bright in its yellow. It's almost yeah, it's a very bright sort of canary yellow, where I think in the movie, at least from my memory, it was more of a dirty orange or a dirty yellow color. So it's a shame they had to make it so bright, but the inner red shirt here is beautifully detailed and stitched. You've got that sort of cross hatching happening there. You've got this two pleated plastic tie. It does go around under the collar there with a bit of elastic, and you might need to adjust it just to center it or something like that, or to get the collar to fold down a bit more. I might try and adjust it a bit more, but you might not get it as perfect as you might like. The pants, just a bit of elastic there. It does feel like there's a bit of padding. It looks like he's got a bit of some shorts or something underneath there. You can sort of see where it stops around his knees there. But the cross hatching on the pants is very nice as well. I love the green socks that he's got on. There is a bit of play in the articulation, so you can get an ankle rocking, or yeah, lots of rocking action there. So that's really nicely done by Hot Toys. I've seen other figures where if you've got long boots like this, they're pretty much static like that, and you can't move them at all. So a bit of play there is very nice. And the boots themselves are beautifully detailed. I actually thought they were real laces for a second, but no, they're just sculpted and painted on. But the detailing is really, really nice. Just be careful of this particular sort of piece, this silver piece that sort of sticks up. I think there is a hole where you can insert it into the boot, but the last thing you want is to snap that off. So just be careful where you put your fingers on there. But the sculpting on the boots is fantastic. For his arms, you do get the sort of subtle detailing on the hair there. No paint application really, but overall really nice. And I don't think the suit affects the articulation all that much, so I might just to give you guys a rundown on the articulation. The arms go out pretty widely, and I think there are double jointed elbows, although they could only be single jointed. Looks like you can only bend them about 90 degrees from what I can feel, so that's a shame. Not sure how that's going to allow him to hold his hand all the way up to his forehead there for his visor. So I'll have to play around with that to see if yeah, it looks like it's only a 90-degree bend there, which is pretty stupid if you ask me. So that's disappointing. The body here does have a lot of ab crunch and waist rotation there. Nothing's hindered by the outfit, and the legs. It does feel a bit stiff in the hips here, and the pants are pretty tight, so just be careful how you rotate and bend the hips there. And the knees, he does come with at least double jointed knees, so that's okay. So I guess the only disappointing point is the elbows, so I might have to maybe take the jacket off to have a closer look and see how far we can actually bend those arms, because I really do want him in that pose holding his visor up to his head. So hopefully I can achieve that. And going by the Facebook photos, it looks like you can. So I'll try and get him into that pose first, and then bring out the Marty and give you guys a final look at that. Alright, so here they are posed up. I have to say the arms were a bit of a pain to get into that position. You do have to sort of move the red shirt underneath and the coat itself to sort of give room for the joints to move, and it was easier actually to have the arms rotated forward first, straight out, and then sort of bent outwards and into position. So they do only have the 90-degree joints, which doesn't help. So I guess the other thing was the glasses are a little bit tough to sort of have staying up there. I couldn't sort of get it around his forehead tight enough, but I guess in that position it's good enough for me on display. So I guess your mileage may vary, and hopefully you guys can get it into something a little bit better. I guess playing around with the coat as I was posing, I did notice a few other things as well. There is an actual wire all the way around the hem of the coat, so you can sort of have him pose with it flared out or bent in any sort of position that you want. So I'm posed up with Marty here from Back to the Future Part 2. I think they do look pretty damn awesome. So hopefully these sell well and send a message to Hot Toys that they should do the radiation suit dock from the original Back to the Future, just to complement the original Marty that they released. So hopefully they do that soon. But that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys like that look at this Doc Brown. Overall, I am pretty happy with it, and if you're a fan of the movie, these are pretty much the best figures out there for these particular characters. So I wouldn't wait too long if you are a fan. So thanks again. If you do like the video, I hope you can click that like and subscribe button. I do have the Blitzway Gang of 4 Ghostbusters coming up soon. I'm just playing around with them behind me, just to get their backpacks and their belts the way that I like. So hopefully you can subscribe and stick around for that. Thanks again, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Cheers. Bye.